An American nurse vanished while she was on vacation in Europe, but unfortunately there is a sad update. This story is heartbreaking. A man has been arrested after she was found deceased during a vacation in Europe. This was after she disappeared there. 31-year-old Mackenzie Mikulski was traveling in Budapest, Hungary, and was last seen at a nightclub on Tuesday before her body was eventually found. At the very beginning of her investigation, police reported seeing several suspicious circumstances regarding her being missing. They later identified a man who was seen with her in several different clubs that Tuesday night. Reportedly, the suspect was a 37-year-old Irishman, and he was eventually interviewed by authorities, and during the interview, he reportedly admitted to the crime and then showed authorities where her body was. Reportedly, she was last seen at a club in the Jewish quarter of Budapest. Her friends had evidently received some pics from her, some pictures from the bar. Since then, family and friends had not been able to reach her, and her belongings were left at the Airbnb that she was staying at. She also then missed her flight from Hungary to Amsterdam, and that was said to be on her route back home. It was said she had been traveling with a group of friends for a birthday trip. Her friend, who was one of the last people to see her on their Europe tour trip, said that Hungary was their last stop and that they had a great 3 days there exploring the city and walking around and eating. This friend's name was Gretchen Tower, and she stated that the two of them had said goodbye to each other on Monday. Gretchen said that Mackenzie walked her downstairs from the Airbnb, and they hugged goodbye and said that they loved each other, and then Gretchen went to the airport. Gretchen was on her way to Italy to visit some other friends, while Mackenzie reportedly stayed one more night in Budapest. Gretchen said that Mackenzie was at a bar in the Jewish Ruin district, having a glass of wine and possibly dinner. The two of them exchanged text messages before Kenzie's disappearance. Gretchen said that she responded to a text at around 12:45 Tuesday morning. She said that Kenzie did not respond to that. It was not until Gretchen got a notification from the Airbnb that Kenzie had never checked out that she got really concerned. Gretchen said it was completely unlike her to not be in touch. So when she still heard nothing from Kenzie later that day, she reported her missing to the U.S. Embassy. Her family and friends had countless efforts to find her all over the world, but they were eventually notified that her body had been found. Reportedly, police arrested the 37-year-old suspect outside of an apartment complex, and that was after he was identified with security footage. His name has not yet been released. According to friends and family, Kenzie will always be remembered as a beautiful and compassionate young woman. She dedicated her life to caring for others and making the world a better place. It was said on a social media post that she was a nurse practitioner, and she used humor and positivity and empathy to help heal her patients, and she also encouraged her family and friends. According to Kenzie's father, Bill, members of her family traveled to Budapest, and that was to hold a light, like a vigil for their daughter. There was a GoFundMe that was established to help fund the search for her, but now I'm assuming the funds will go towards her funeral if you're interested in donating. This is absolutely heartbreaking, and my prayers go out to all of her family and friends. She would have continued to make such a difference in this world with her profession and kind heart. I hope the suspect gets life behind bars and that he never gets the opportunity to take a life again. For more true crime, be sure to hit the follow button.